How beautiful it has been to be out of the house and just out on the ocean. There's nothing.
The patch reefs too. The patch reefs are beautiful.
The patch reefs are beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, grouper. You got a grouper.
Oh, did I?
Red
a grouper. Woohoo! Don't come back, fish, because we're going to catch you. I'm just kidding.
You always got to love when you pull in and everybody's just watching you dock.
Put some perfume on so I don't smell like fish. Ooh.
Let me get you a couple of little plates.
Thank you so much. Something that was brought to my attention. I've heard a lot of people say that once their wife had a baby, they no longer liked going out on the boat. Guys, you're stuck with me. Nothing's changed. Good morning. Luckily, Keely sleeps just as much as her mama all day long.
That's how you know she's your child.
Yeah, she loves to sleep, which is great on me and Clay.
And as you can see, Stephanie is back in black. We're really excited today because we're finally getting her back on Life by the Bow.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that haven't been keeping up, this is our beautiful baby girl right here, Keely Shea Cowart. Stephanie has been taking a back seat, but today Grandma is on duty, so Stephanie's getting back out there with us.
That's right. It's gonna be really nice to just like get away and like get on the boat and go fishing.
You gotta be itching.
I have been, and another thing too is I don't have something in the way now.
But I think what's pretty funny, when you talk about like a record in a lifetime, Keely has been with Stephanie catching swordfish, mahi, tunas.
Yeah.
What else has she been catching with you? I mean,
snappers. Like
snappers.
She's done it all.
The list goes on, you know, and I think it's just so cool that she's finally here in the world. And, you know, people told us, your life is going to change. And they are right. Having this baby girl is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to us in our life.
Oh, for sure.
But, you know, of course, we're still going to continue to do what we love. And I'm going to put together a really nice day for her today, just because it's been such a long time since she's been on the boat.
I'm excited. It's been so long since I've been out here. I mean, before I always was like very conscious of what I was doing, whereas now, baby, I'm free! Free at last!
Nice and easy, baby, nice and easy.
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's right. And something I've learned about taking a smaller boat offshore on these rougher days is slow and steady is gonna win the race out here. You know, we're going about 17 miles an hour. What's really cool is this boat has a GPS feature called speed control. So basically we can lock in a speed on the throttle here. So, you know, sometimes when a boat comes over a wave, it speeds up because it has a little momentum behind it, or vice versa, it loses momentum when it's going over the top of the wave. But with the speed control, we can find the speed that basically this boat runs optimal at for the sea conditions that we have right now. In addition to autopilot that we have locked on right now, as you can see, Stephanie's really not even doing anything. And you know, these are the little things that just make the boating experience that much better for us when we're out here on these rough days. But little side note, this boat's actually for sale because we're making room for something new in the bay boat category.
Is we're gonna be catching some fish. How we're gonna do it, Clay's gotta lighten me up on it because it's been some time. We got our new Avail rods. That's right, look how nice and sleek they look, baby. That's right, we got the blue and the black and the don't come back, fish, because we're gonna catch you. I'm just kidding. Don't use that. These are the only poles that are allowed on this boat.
What about power poles?
I guess those are allowed as well.
What do you think about those slammers?
Sweet. They're awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people have actually asked about what
reels to pair the rods with.
Yeah, exactly. And
dang, girl, you ain't got no sea legs out here.
I know. I am just all discombobulated right now.
It is a little rough though.
It is, and it's been some time, so I gotta gain my sea legs again.
Yep. But these are actually our 20 to 40 pound rods that we're using today. We also have a 30 to 50, and we have a 5,500 size Penn Slammer on there and 30 pound braid. So for all of you guys that ask what you should pair them with, that's our go-to combo. The slammers are a little pricey. If you want to do something a little cheaper, there's the Spin Fisher and then also the Battle. Ultimately, you could put whatever reel you want on there, but I've just always chose Penn. So super easy stuff today, guys. We got our bait tray here that we're gonna use to catch or cut ballyhoo, excuse me. And then you guys know how I do it. I'm a little unprepared sometimes, so we do things the getaway every once in a while. But hey, cut me a break. I just had a baby. But that's going to be our chum bag, so to speak. And as you can see, we are just loaded down with chum and bait inside of here. We're gonna put a block in the water, get all these fish fired up on the patch reef. And you know, a couple weeks back, I was out here, you guys saw the video, I'm sure, where we were catching hogfish and groupers. We're at the same exact spot, but there were so many big mutton snappers, big mangroves, all types of other species that are a little more finicky that won't necessarily come up to you and eat something off of the yo-yo. So we're back out here, gonna have a good day. Stephanie and I see if we can catch something before lunch. And I already see a couple yellowtails behind the boat, so far so good.
What I'm doing here is I'm butterflying a ballyhoo, and it's pretty simple. You're gonna come up tail end, following that spine. I'm going up about halfway on the ballyhoo, and it should look like this, and I followed the spine all the way through. Then I'm gonna do it on the other side. And what I like about this knife, it has a lot of flex, which allows you to go perfectly up along that spine. Pull the spine out, toss it in, and then this is what you're fishing with. And this attracts some grouper usually, and some mutton too. All kinds of things actually. So I went ahead and tied on 30-pound leader to my 30-pound braid, and now I have a jig head, and it looks like we got some blue runners in our chum slick. They're like coming through real fast. It's pretty interesting to watch them. But anyways, getting back to this, got a jig head, and what I'm gonna do is just go through the bottom lip, out the top, break the beak off, toss it back.
Oh, Rusty.
Remember to have that bail open. Just kind of let it fall back. Oh. Oh my God.
Stephanie definitely has a mutton snapper on right now.
Oh my gosh.
On the ballyhoo plug. Yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Or on the butterfly ballyhoo, I'm sorry.
I hope it doesn't get caught. And I'm so rusty.
You got it, girl. Get him.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Get him. You're doing good. Good job, Stephanie.
I'm so rusty.
You're doing great. You got this, baby.
I think you're about to get on too.
I hope so. Be nice. First thing in the morning, baby, I'll take it.
You think it's a mutton?
It ran like a mutton.
It did actually. Oh, what is it? It's right here.
What's it looking like? Do you need an assist or you got it?
Looks like a mutton.
Yeah,
it's
a grouper. You got a grouper.
Oh, did I?
Red
a grouper. Woohoo!
Nice. I don't know if he's 20, but
he's close, but I don't
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, let's
There's
check.
only one way to find out, right?
Yeah. Where's the measuring tool?
It's on the port side
right
fish
here?
box. Yeah, he looks legal.
He does.
Yeah, he does look legal. Nice job, Stephanie.
Right here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and...
Other side.
Should have been on this side.
It's good to have her back, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a 20-inch grouper for sure, Stephanie. 100% 20.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. 21, actually.
Okay, good.
Yoo-hoo! We got one, baby.
We got one.
Hey, first thing. Good job, Stephanie.
That's right. Way to break it in my first day back of
Good
fish.
for you.
All right, let me get that knife.
Just throw them in the box for right now. We'll spike them after. Good job.
That's right.
Good job, Stephanie.
That was cool. Now you get to pick up that chum and put it back in the water. I
Hey.
caught the fish. You got to pick that stuff up. That's gross. Clay is back here still struggling to catch up. Babe, you gotta catch a fish.
So I got you.
How beautiful it has been to be out of the house and just out on the ocean. There's
The
nothing.
patch reefs too. The patch reefs are beautiful.
The patch reefs are beautiful. However, it has been a little rough, but I'll take it. Anything to get me out of the house.
To be honest, we've only caught one fish since we've been out here, but I'm cool with that. You know, we have one for dinner, but you know, that's what's so cool about being down here in the Keys. You know, obviously fishing isn't really working out for us today, so we're gonna go do something different. We're gonna go eat lunch.
And right now, things are slowing down, so.
When they stop eating, we go eating.
That's right, I need to eat. Keep mama fed, babe.
So we made it here to Snappers in Key Largo. This is a restaurant down here that you guys can come to by boat or by car.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better restaurants too.
Yeah, and what's so cool about this place is, I guess not cool, but it has a special place in my heart because I remember growing up as a kid, like this was one of our favorite places to go eat. And we used to come here all the time. And that's what's pretty cool about the Keys is, you know, a lot of these places have remained exactly the same over the years. Some of them have gotten bought up and, you know, basically
It's switched ownership, but
and gone corporate, but Snappers still kind of has that.
Keysy feel.
Yeah.
And they're actually adding like it looks like a cheeky outlook.
hut.
Yeah, like a whole nother bar, and they're expanding it. So it's really nice, and it'll only get nicer in the future. Does it look done? Yeah, it does look done.
You always gotta love when you pull in and everybody's just watching you dock. Lucky for us, we made it happen nice and easy.
Put some perfume on so I don't smell like fish.
The slips in here aren't too big. As you guys can see, I mean, our boat's 24 feet long, so, but they do have some dockage on the outside here that I think you could possibly fit a 40-footer up in here. Pretty cool what they got going on now. Nice sandy beach behind us, the tiki hut like we were talking about. But we're gonna take you guys inside and show you what the food's all about.
Look, this is so Keysy. See you on the flip-flop.
What's that?
See you on the flip-flop.
Oh,
On the other sign over there.
I get it.
Yeah, exactly. We're flip-flops here in the Keys. There is no dress code when you're here. That's something that I do love about the Keys. It's like you can dress up or dress down as much as you'd like. So if you feel like just wearing flip-flops, board shorts, and a performance shirt, hey, that's the attire when you're here in the Keys.
That's why you go to availgear.com. We got you covered. Full pun intended.
That's right.
What'd you get, Stephanie?
What didn't I get? I'm just kidding. I got
Tuna's fair game now.
Yeah, I got yellowfin tuna, and then I got some fish dip, and then for my lunch, I got a shrimp sandwich. Ooh,
Some tuna. Let me get you a couple of little plates.
thank you
Right
so
back.
much.
That looks awesome.
That does look awesome.
Good stuff?
Great stuff. Oh my gosh.
She didn't even want to talk.
So I like to throw the seaweed on top, and then I put a little wasabi on it, and then you put some ginger with your piece, and then I grab one of these pieces with all this, dip it in here.
So this is Aaron.
Oh no,
here.
that's me. He got the salad. He's
Been working out. I see that chest pump.
I'm trying, man. That's why I'm eating the salad right now, you know, trying to keep the gains strong.
This is the first time I've actually had something like this. I wonder how they get all the shrimp together, like in a patty.
Sounds good, too. Good stuff.
How was that? Good. Can't go wrong with a salad, though.
Kind of hard to mess one of these up. But it's good. Really good.
All you need is fresh lettuce and some chicken on it.
It's a huge shout out to Ridge because lunch is actually on them. Seems like every Father's Day, Ridge sponsors us, which is really cool because they have tons of really cool products. This is actually one of their brass wallets. And as you can see, it's super sleek. But what's actually funny about these is my dad saw them somewhere and he was like, oh man, I saw this wallet somewhere. It's like super sleek. Like I'm just so tired of my big bulky wallet. Funny enough, Ridge is actually offering up to 40% off some of their most popular products for Father's Day. So if you guys want, just go ahead down in the video description below so you guys can make sure to take care of Dad for Father's Day. All right. Well, that was surprisingly really good. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up a chicken Caesar salad, but the appetizers, seafood was fantastic, nice and fresh. Now that Stephanie's fed, we're gonna get a couple more hours out of her.
That's right, just a couple until dinner time.
You see, that's the key, guys. You know, you feed your wife, you'll make her happy, you'll get a lot more out of her. In my case today, a couple more hours on the boat.
That's right.
You know, I wasn't lucky enough to catch a fish today. Stephanie was. I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you, Stephanie.
You know, this brings up something that was brought to my attention. I've heard a lot of people say that once their wife had a baby, they no longer liked going out on the boat because like they got seasick.
It's because you love it.
Is that what it is?
You gotta love it.
Oh,
just
well,
like I love to fish.
I was wondering if like things would change for me afterwards, but guys, you're stuck with me. Nothing's changed.
All right, guys, really nothing too special here. Just a sandy little grass flat here, but it's really cool. A lot of little tide pools and stuff like that, hermit crabs, other little creatures, you know, moving around up inside of there. But this is just a really cool spot to take the family if you just want to get away from a crowd, hang out here, sit in the water. It's a little grassy, but there are some sandy spots, and this is one of Stephanie and I's favorite places to go when the wind's blowing and we want to tuck away and just kind of hang out, just her and I. Anywhere from Key Largo to Key West, as you're driving down, you know, just look for these little sandy patches. And as long as you're protected from the wind, these are really nice spots to stop off at. And you know, you can beat some of the crowds. The only thing is the sand isn't as nice as some of these really popular sandbars. But, you know, if you don't mind a little bit of grass mixed in, it's just a really cool spot that we found. And there's tons of places like this, like I said, all up and down the Keys here. So check this out, guys. It is basically slick calm. And these are the conditions that we were hoping for this morning. But, you know, the weatherman, he's not always right. But it is what it is. You see we got our live pilchards that we caught before lunch, threw the net on them, and that one's just gonna go back on a jig. We also have a live crab, and then we also have a dead pilchard on the other rod that's on the port side of the boat with his belly ripped out just to get some of that scent flowing. So we're trying a little bit of everything. Personally, I think live bait always works the best. There are some cases where dead bait can work better, but in my opinion, the dead bait has to be fresh. But it can work. You know, Stephanie caught the biggest fish of the day. What we're dealing with right now is an incoming tide. So as you can see on the drone shot right here, the arrows are the current, we're up current, so essentially our bait and all the live chummers, all the pilchards, everything that we're throwing back there as chum and bait is getting carried right back in front of the patch reef where all those fish are staging up, waiting for all the food to come in with the current.
Man's got a fish, baby.
It seemed like a yellowtail.
I think that's exactly what we have. Nice.
Oh! Come on, what do we do?
Put this one in the rod holder. I'll take care of this.
All right, get it, get it.
This one's a little better than what I already had on there. That's why you come back out here, baby. This one's a grouper.
Is it?
No, nice mangrove snapper. Really? Oh, it's
Oh,
a
the
hogfish.
hogfish.
No way!
Let me see it.
That's so cool. You know what he ate?
A shrimp crab.
The crab. It would have been a keeper.
Oh, there's a cuda.
Yep, barracuda lurking on.
Yeah, hurry up and get him out.
That's awesome, though. I'll tell you what. This is a small hogfish for a big old crab like he ate.
Listen, with those big old lips, he could eat anything.
Think he gets injections? Actually, you guys saw me keeping up with Life by the Bow. We actually caught hogfish and grouper on the patch reefs last weekend, and we got another fish on too.
All right.
But we're gonna let this guy go because the outgoing tide pilchards is where it's at. I think we might have a grouper here. Woo-hoo! Come on, baby. This feels like another grouper.
I'm gonna go around you. Oh man, my audio's not on.
Clay, your mic isn't working.
Check the receiver on top. Holy
Got it.
moly, Stephanie.
What is it?
Look at the size of this mangrove snapper right here.
Woo-hoo! That's a
That
big...
is crazy, man. I'll tell you what's unbelievable. Just caught a hogfish. Yellowtail is actually, let's get the yellowtail in the boat actually too, before something bad happens to him. I'm gonna stick him in the live well and then we'll give him a measure. Unfortunately, our mics weren't working, but hopefully the GoPro in the back picked everything up. But you know, today was just a day where Stephanie and I just decided to get out here, just her and I. Unfortunately, we didn't have a videographer with us, so unfortunately we have those technical difficulties from time to time, but.
So what's the measure on him?
He's 17 inches long, almost 8,
Wow.
no, he is 18. All right, he inhaled that jig. Since this is 30, a lot of the times you can just wrap your hand around and you can just rip that right out. That is a stud mangrove snapper right there. Let's measure our yellowtail. So I was gonna release this guy, but he's pretty exhausted. He's actually 14 inches, so that's a legal size yellowtail, 2 inches over the limit. But I'd say we're doing pretty good here, Stephanie.
Yep, now that you finally caught up.
That's right, baby, who's on top?
Yeah, let's go to a
Anyone
beach.
can catch a small red grouper, but you know, not everyone can catch a big mangrove snapper.
That's true.
I'm just kidding. I would say that the red grouper is definitely the highlight of the day.
I don't care. It's just having a good time with you is really what it's all about.
God honest truth, it doesn't matter if it's a fish of a lifetime or a tiny little fish like this yellowtail. Honestly, it's so cliche, I say it over and over again, but there's just nothing like being out here. Well guys, sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. What turned out to be a perfect morning, and I guess you could say has been a perfect afternoon as well, went south really quick. You know, shooting these videos sometimes on the level that we do them at, it's a lot of fun, but I have to admit it is not easy, and equipment does fail. Like you guys just saw with that audio failure. Luckily, we figured it out. However, we just had a drone go down, and no rhyme or reason, just took off, decided that it wanted to start flying sideways, and then it went down. So now we are on the hunt for our drone. So
Gotta love technology.
whenever you guys are out here flying drones, every single time you do a new flight, change your memory cards, because if your drone goes down, especially offshore, you will lose absolutely everything. So at least when you're switching memory cards, you'll be able to save some of that footage. But we're just trying to find the last point that we can see it. Luckily, the remote here shows me the last place it was at before it went down. So we're gonna see if we can find this thing here. See that little blue dot? That's us, the remote, and the black arrow is the drone. So we're pretty close. All right. Found it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that GPS is actually pretty accurate. Thank goodness.
So I can't even lie, I'm not happy right now. We've lost more money in drones than I think I've ever lost out on the water in a single hand day.
You know what? It happens.
It is what it is, yeah.
It happens. If it's not something with a boat, it's something with, you know, some camera equipment. There's always things that happen in life. And you know what? You take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. But I had an awesome day. And when we get home, I'm gonna cook you a good dinner so that way you can get some rest with a full belly and wake up and it's a new day.
Well, I appreciate that. But guys, I think we're gonna leave it right here where we're at. And we will see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Got a really cool, we got some really cool content coming your way.
So until then, we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye guys.